You just got me. How's everybody doing today? Well, we are so thrilled to be here to support, of course, what is happening in this space and on this very important day with Project Healthy Minds. So for this next panel, we're going to turn to one of the most urgent questions facing families today. What's happening to childhood? And how and what do we do to allow our children to just be children? 3 years ago, we had met with families whose worlds had been absolutely shattered. Parents who had lost children to social media-driven suicide, others who had lost so many of their children to struggles with depression, anxiety, self-harm, all inflicted by online harms. And you heard some of that in the first panel with Katie, who we met 3 years ago with her mom. And just so proud of you, Katie, if you can hear me backstage, and how far she's come. So in this sit-down that we had a few years ago, what began as individual tragedies became the foundation for the Parents Network. Now, this was a community that grew from a small pilot in November of 2022 to a global support system serving families across 3 countries by August 2024. What we learned in these moments is that these parents, they didn't just need therapy. They needed other parents who understood their very specific grief. And when they came together, they weren't just sharing stories, they were creating a movement, and they did it quite well. Utilizing trauma-informed practices, parents created strong bonds and offered healing support through community. They turned their grief into advocacy, and when they let love fuel their fight for change, we saw tremendous impact. This community power is crucial to protect our children's mental health online. And we partnered with Girls Inc. for a program called Half the Story to reach young girls in underserved communities. We were addressing everything from body image to online safety. We saw the same thing happen. They weren't just learning about digital wellness. They were creating communities of absolute resilience. So the conversation that you're about to hear will help us better understand the scale of what we're facing, and more importantly, what we can do about it. Because while the research is sobering, the solutions, as we've seen firsthand in the past few years with these very brave and resilient parents, the solutions are within reach, especially when parents, advocates, and communities all come together. So I'm honored to